Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen my previous video, you probably wouldn't know why my name has been changing so much. I want to start playing a few more games and I'm thinking of making a series with Minecraft Java Edition, since it has been recommended to me by a friend. Now, I have a personal project going on which I want to be taking everybody through. And this is going to be sort of like a village style. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do, feel free to leave them in the comments. But if you don't want to, I'm not forcing you to do anything. So here's the starter island that I want to have as sort of a first base. And over here is going to be sort of a giant mansion house because of just how good that structure looks. Yeah, it's relatively thin, but the way that this curves in is going to make it look really nice in my opinion. I don't know if I should keep these floating blocks, but that's something we'll decide on when we come up onto it. Now over here, I'm thinking of having the main village section, like all these mountains which have just amazing carvings in them. All of these look really wonderful. These would make amazing shops and beautiful looking areas to just be in. Now, I want this to be sort of a shopping or commercial district with giant buildings. This could be somewhat of a skyscraper since it goes above the clouds. And we have quite a few natural waterfalls and valleys to be working with. I may or may not have some friends, if I figure out how to do that in the future, come along and help me build. Over here can be a nice industrial area because of the space we have here, or it could be a giant sort of mall. I'm gonna let you guys decide what sort of shops should be built where. We just have to quickly fly over. Over here, I think would be a wonderful place to put sort of a fishing village because of how much water there is everywhere. This half of the island can be sort of a fishing district mainly along the coasts. And the river just goes really nicely into another large body of water, which could be used to collect payments and such. Right here would be a very nice fishing zone, and if we want to, we can use, I believe this is a shipwrecked ship, and I'm right. We can use this as an underwater aquarium, which would just be very nice to visit. I just want to see if there's anything inside it at all. But I don't really want to damage the structure. Okay, let's see what's in this chest. Dang it. Okay, we just have a bunch of paper and feathers. We'll take that out because we don't really need it. Buried treasure map. Well, we might go looking for that in the future, so I will just keep that in the chest for now. For anyone who wants to find it. Well, let's get out of here. So that'll be a very nice aquarium or just an underwater house. We have a lot of land to work with, and I think this is just going to be a really fun project. The part that I'm going to be focusing on for the most part is going to be this mountain and the very beautiful cave structure over there. That was pretty flat, that one. And that is what we have mostly planned for today, but for now, we are going to be starting with the starter island. I'm thinking of having it like a fishing hut, sort of, or a small dock, because this is where people are going to be spawning in, and when they spawn in, if it's nighttime, I want for them to have some place to stay. We also have a few dolphins, which is nice. So let's just level this out. And I mean, yeah, I'm always happy to hear suggestions on what I should build here. And if I could figure out how to actually get people to join in on this world, that would also be really cool. I am thinking of making this an LAN server, so if friends come over, they can help me build, which would be a very nice video to do with them. Alright, so now we have a somewhat flat base. So I am thinking of making sort of a dock with a few boats. The colors that I want to be using for this, I want to make them sort of like the sand. So birch and oak planks would, in my opinion, look really nice. But everyone has a different opinion on how these things should be built. Now, I am not a good builder whatsoever, but I'm going to be trying my best. So this is probably a mistake to be doing sort of a diagonal build, but I mean, you'll never know if you don't try. So here we have just a very nice and simple starting dock. It kind of looks like a sword. And I'm also very sorry if the mic sort of spazzes out just a bit. But hey. I just want to have a nice little I want to have a few support beams to make it at least look like. Ah, dang it. This is purely for aesthetics. I know that people don't usually make these, but I just want to make it look nice for whenever someone spawns in. You can clearly tell that I'm not good at this. So if anyone has any building tips, I'd be happy to hear them. Now that looks pretty nice. So now I just want to make a small frame for the house, keeping with this style, which should... I don't want to make this a square house because to me those don't look that great. But everyone likes different things. Now you might be wondering why I'm using this block instead of the birch that I have in my inventory. And that is because I want to sort of have a small outline of where this is being sort of built. And that way it'll sort of set it apart from the rest of the house. So this is sort of a foundation. For all the corners, I am going to be putting logs so it's sort of supporting it. I'm obviously going to have to I'm gonna have to, sorry. I'm gonna be putting out a few windows to make it a bit more, um, well, to make it less flat, I suppose. And with the sun setting, that means we have just a few more minutes to build this house before the video ends. And I think I might be leaving it here after I put in these blocks, so have you can either leave now or just watch me finish this up. And yeah, thank you for joining me for this extremely horrible build and introduction to my new world. I will see you guys some other time. Thank you for watching.